This is a team that has a lot of flexibility and the option to go very, very aggressive.
And the option, as Devilwalk said, to hit B over and over and over again. You'll see this a lot on the T side for Parvision. They will focus one bomb site. Even when you think they're not going there, they end up going there. Head trick swings up a B halls immediately. It's a bit tricky because there's no smoke here whatsoever, but that's why, as you say, you've got these deeply rooted crossfires. Smoke's about to go in for Parvision. They're looking to pop out here. MPL on the angle. This is a bit tricky because you're stuck in the corner after the first. Alex666 tries to chime in with one, but it's not happening whatsoever. Parvision committing to the play, but they're losing numbers.
Committing to the bomb plant as well. Yeah, calling for cover. Kenzie's on. Nice flick over, but Jame has a chance. First in the clutch. Now needs to find Essential, who's up on the bomb site. And Jame just disengages. Falls back, trying to bait out this push, but it's planted somewhat for him, and Essential doesn't have the kit. Is he really going to go for the full stick? Jame doesn't think so. And he's made the right call. Essential thinks that he's gone back into con, but Jame has played him like a fiddle. And surely, with the clock on his side, he can see the toes, and he's just going to walk around, get that headshot, and secure the pistol for Parvision.
Immediately, you see the experience out of Jame. I love the way he plays it. Moves back in towards Connector.
What a surprise. Guns for $1 yet again. Not tired? Stop wasting time and money on junk. With Hellcase, your inventory will turn into a fairy tale. Be smart like the terrorist.
Still just flirting with the idea of the commitment, but they're heading back to this B bomb site. This will be a last-minute commit. 3 players ready for the push down. There's surely no way through. Essentials 5-7. There is a firing line of CTs. And Parvision, they just have to call this off. Jame is okay. I said it's not the usual Jame, but we are kind of getting tastes of that early. I'm not sure he's going to be allowed to save this. He needs to make sure he goes down. We'll be in a lot of trouble. Oh dear, Jame, you can't go down here. $300 and the AK given over.
You've got fake utility now being deployed, but because you had earlier control of A main, there is slight concern over Ivy. You should be starting to rotate, but Cielo and Belchanok able to get the first 2 kills instantaneously. Spoke about money being a factor here for Parvision. Well, the courtesy goes the same way as well, and you have to save here if you're bait. 5v3, limited utility. It's all about preserving the weapons, moving them forward for the future. He's got the smokes that have been dropped over for him in towards spawn. So when the fake smokes come in, even though the bait have got the A main control, they're still paranoid about Ivy. This one is a lot faster. They want to get ahead of the game.
Be helpful, but the swing is good. 1 kill comes through for the T's, but the trade is great, and Jame not in a position to try and get anything back.
If they put pressure on Headtrick's location, then AW is going to have a lot more success. Headtrick's in such a good angle. Here comes this position out, and then there's a double swing through to A main. They isolate it perfectly. Headtrick is having a stormer. And whilst Yellow will try his best, it's only 1 casualty there for the brunt of that A main focus. Let's end over at this B bomb site. Essential already taken lumps out of him, and he's got to now delegate his responsibility between these 2 different angles. All it will take is a deep molly, a deep flash, and now that's the confirmation of where he is.
Yeah, I love that angle, but it's a very safe angle, isn't it? And it just allows, as soon as you see the CT playing there, you know you can take this bomb site space. Despite the player disadvantage, the CTs are sticking around. So maybe considering going for this. Headtrick's ult can't be the one that takes the fight. It's Belchanok instead, and Cello trying to play the opposing angle, but Belchanok just deletes them. 3 quick headshots, and Kenzizor just tucked in. Has a smoke kit.
Oh, hang on.
But I think he'll be cleared here. Oh my god. There's no way. There's absolutely no way. After all of that hard work, are we going to see the 1v5 Ninja defuse? I think we will. They can't stop him. The smoke's going to go down. He can just stick this. There's no way to stop this. We get a Ninja defuse, and there's nothing they can do. James going to spam and bait. The defuse comes through.
Oh, they just completely overlooked the angle.
The most unlikely of rounds.
That's so savage. And again, that is Parvision not getting back-to-back rounds yet on this T side. And Ziello just says, do you know what? I'm going to take matters into my own hands. Instant swing on Kenzizor. This time a new direction because you got space out of A. Essential drops the incendiary. But Nota will breach through immediately. 3 versus 3. Bomb site yet again belongs to Parvision. Clear your angles, boys.
Smoke goes deep, so does Jame. Wants to take the fight forward. But Alex holding the close line, and Jame caught off. AW now going to have to step up, and he's found a great first kill. Looking to see if he can remove MPL, and he does. On to Alex 666. Flames go forward. He disengages just to try and find a new angle of approach. Slowly scaling out, looking for that first fight. He finds it, and he knows what his final player was. Kit in his hands. Just needs to find AW, who dances around the back of the train. The spray, oh, he runs out of bullets. USB comes out, the headshot comes in. But there's no time this time. So Parvision will get away with it. I can't believe we saw a 1v5 Ninja Fuse. Headtrick as well, up close, missed shots in Headtrick. Trade out after one. Ota disengage. Tensor slide through, and he'll drop one. Remember, this was just a couple of hero rifles, and now they've got themselves in the player advantage.
It's a really good approach yet again from Bait, because they've had so much joy out of just pushing and getting a little bit aggressive. Here you had a really good trade spacing. You had 3 players dedicated towards Ivy. This is still recoverable. As everything falls incredibly silent, MPL has to clear this corner. And with the scout, that is not the best weapon for the job. Pathway's now open to flank B. Or maybe you go back towards A.
Kenzizor hanging out to the back of red. Great position to deal with anyone trying to get through for the bomb plant. There's that first kill, and the second doesn't go his way. Essentials only got the 5-7. He's managed to crawl into the back of heaven. Belshnock has the time to go to B. He has to make the sound cue, so Essential can get ahead of this. It's a long rotation round. Oh, he's playing with him. A fake out on the sound cue. This will give him the space to get over to this bomb site. Smoke goes down, but Essential didn't go that far. So he's going to be on top of him. Belshnock, I don't think he'll be ready for how fast Essential's here. Yeah, caught off guard. Doesn't overcommit to either bomb site, so arrives just in time. Close fought start to this map. There's double nades again, but dodged. Kenzizor trying to play close to the flames at red. Zello caught up by Headtrick though, just spamming over the top of that smoke, so an opening pick goes to Bait. Relative ease. Pyjamas go back to the bomb site they love so much. They commit now, it's only one player, but there is going to be a fast flank through pop. Essential needs to deal with 4 players coming his way. He needs to pick an angle, and he can't choose either. No shots connect, but here's that flank.
Surely someone's got to watch this. I love the plant for Jame because it just enables deep space to be taken. He says to his team, go. Pushing towards CT. Take all this wiggle room. Kenzizor now starts to come around this corner. It is a 75% manpower effort in towards the back lines, and everyone is not directly peeking for it. AW caught off, as to his James, and there we go. The flank. It really succeeds, and whilst Parvision were trying to set up to be not deliberately showing themselves to behind, no one was directly watching it.
Flames will keep his players at bay for now. I don't know how much of a clue Alex 666 has of it. The flash is nice. Smoke as well. AW is ahead of this, and oh, the flash comes just a little too late. Peeks ahead of it, so another opening pick found.
Have this metamorphosis into being a LAN-only team away from the online grind is working out for them so far. If they get an 8-4, that provides suitable leg room. Kenzizor on the off angle. You feel like he needs a double, but MPL will help out in spades. It's all going well for Bait, and MPL will lock it in. That's that 8-4 half for Bait.
You can see that little code up in the corner there. That's the promo code Series 19. That's to get 19% off your Budapest major tickets when you get to that StarLadder major. I know these teams certainly do.
Yeah, if that first half doesn't set the tempo for StarSeries, I don't know what will. Jame and Nota, and Jame again, just finding so much impact. This pistol round has been swatted away by Parvision. They're looking to make a statement here, and they can do that with every single player staying alive. Jame with the multi.
Yeah, looks like they're going to give this a go. So Nota going to need Belchenok's help, who was just disengaged towards device. So they've just been able to crawl out. That drop down's going to be heard. Nota knows this is coming and, yeah, swings out straight into Hetrick. And then the swing from MPL. They had no idea that they were that close. The timing is terrible as Belchenok repositions. No one's watching that upper bomb site, and they just drop down.
Small little micro thing here, but it's really cool, is that MPL drops silently down the ladder at upper B, and then you've got the players behind being really loud and vocal. And what that does is it completely slips Belchenok's mind that there could be a guy really aggressive that has just been silent and creeping forward. Really good space being taken proactively by MPL. The in-game leader of Bait just destroys Belchenok. And from that point, because there's so much space on that site, you can never really go for it. AW will try his best to hold on to the AWP that has been...
The molly on Alex if they want to flush out that position, but they might just run straight into that AWP. Jame, first shot's easy, but Hetrick gets the trade. Fortunately, Cello's taken out 2 over towards main, swings in for maybe a little bit too much. That's given them a way back into this round. We've got Nota, you've still got the SMG, and between these 2 weapons, it should be enough. Yeah, Crossfire is perfection. So Parvision will get that gun round they've been looking for. Once in Bait's favor still. Marginal lead, and the Tech-9 trying to get it done. Shadow gets caught down after 1, and then AW just runs through. Pace onto this bomb site has destroyed Parvision.
Here you go. Look, let's comment on some of the mistakes again, because you know that they're on double stage loss bonus, therefore you know it's going to be like Tech-9s. And all off the back of having a look at what's happening here in terms of the contrast styles on between the 2 defenses. Parvision are more than happy to give a lot of that map control over. More than happy to not really take direct fights. Jame will remove Alex. Kenzitor needs to find this trade, and he does, but it comes at a heavy cost, and suddenly all of Parvision explode on towards this A bomb site. There's safety in numbers, and there's safety when Jame is wielding that AWP. Yet again, they somehow just make it work, and Alex can't believe it.
All-time smoke at 30-second mark. That's 3 players stuck in Pop Dog right now. They got to force their way out of this, and now Parvision bring players over. 20-second mark. Cello's in the perfect position. He can just spray through this smoke, and they have to force their way through. Still walked in behind. Hetrick's gonna find his way out, but it doesn't matter. So despite having no information, they get the plays at the right time. They hold their utility. That smoke lands at a brutal timing.
They just keep recycling it.
I think this map definitely feeling like it will be theirs at the moment. Kenzitor, yeah, deleted. Tries to get out quickly, nades straight to the noggin as he's in the flames. Not a nice way to go. Maybe even some further utility. Yeah, MPL forced out of position and forced into the fight. Almost another. Hetrick left wounded. Belchenok's just ready to swing off contact. Nota on the high angle. Smoke is going to be disruptive. You also got Jame backside. There's just no way in unless you just fight your way forward. Can Belchenok deny this bomb? He'll take down 1, but the bomb still goes down. But there's the swing. Jame hits the shot. And it's just Alex. Back at the bomb site. Can't find anything from Ebox. So Jame plucks him out. Triple in the round. And Parvision find their way to map point.
There is no block utility for Parvision. There isn't a smoke that they can put forward on towards B. Jame has got a flashbang, but he's going to take the direct line.
If they started going 10 seconds before, it would have been great timing. But now James here misses the chance again. So many opportunities where it's felt like he's millimeters off, but he'll get flushed out. Belchenok at least gets that trade back, denying the forward space, and looks for another, but Essential bailed out by that box. Alex removes the lurk. Looks like Bait aren't just done yet. Bello gets 1 on the flank through, but now it's just him left. There's money here for these final rounds. So there's no reason not to give this a go, but he won't be able to get started. So they make the right call with the B hit. Reinforcements arrive, but not in time to slow.
Belchnok playing passive, and then it's Jame just swinging. Jame consistently taking the fight. And sure, that's to bait in the rifle as a bait to walk forward in towards Belchnok. But because the rotates are so far away, it feels a little bit misguided. Doesn't quite work out in the manner that he truly expects. Belchnok goes forward. That's the first time we've seen this. And in towards Pop without a care in the world. He says, see you later, MPL. And now in technically, he can just maneuver all the way back through COD and come back at B.
Good call to go into B, though. Just because you know Belchnok's being caught out of position now, the rotate comes through, but they found that player immediately. We're in a 5 forward as well. Belchnok almost it's caught there, but manages to get away. So Bomb to be allowed to go down. A 4-on-4 Parvision. Be grouping up in CT. No one coming through upper. It's just going to be scaling out. And a double play from the T's close to this red train. MPL gets that first kill. Setting us up for overtime. He's looking for these fights, and MPL's found another. Leading his team forward. A third kill comes through. And Belchnok, he might get one back, but so many more players to find. Tops to the sidearm, spammed out, and overtime is required. Two opportunities to take the map, and now do an OT. Like right Queen. Hedrick gets the first, well, second kill actually. This is Kenzizor by his side. Jame aggressive. And deleted. Essential catches him on the edge. It's an advantage for bait. The most common position, but we saw what they can do when they find themselves here. But Belchnok leans forward, brings it back into the 3-on-3.
Oh, I'm scared for Cielo. But I think he's hit a really good time in here. Oh, he's going to be right behind them. I love that Belchnok's coming over as well. Belchnok to provide distraction. Oh, and he wants both. And Cielo will claim both, you assume. There goes the AWP and the rifle. Whilst it does trade out of Essential, Belchnok's there immediately. Great pivot out of Parvision, and Alex, he's left completely alone. He now knows that Belchnok was over towards the B halls. Where on earth is AW? Doesn't even matter. Belchnok with a huge impact moment. And Parvision, they'll get the round that they were looking for in Reg.
Two offers leading the tables. Have a few players towards the top. Nota wanting to get aggressive, but Kenzizor, that's his bread and butter. He'll be slowed down by Jame. The trades are there. So again, a fight out from main. AW slides in towards Hell. And Smoke looking for the timing. Oh, we'd lose him. Careful now. He's low HP. Ran on by MPL. Perfect opportunity to strike. Jame feeling desperate, and MPL takes out his opposing IGL. A better pace into this A bomb site, even trades. Continuing to press the issue. Belchnok needs to find a huge impact round. 1v3 starts well. It's going to walk through the smoke. Yeah, Alex holding for it, so no tricky business.
Feels good. Should be good. Again, you're taking Jame, leading with the contact, then Belchnok's going to come down the ramp. That molly is fantastic. That molly just forces Belchnok off, and the reposition doesn't work, but it's AW up high, and he's striking down low on these bait players. Hedrick tries to take the space. And maybe he could be the thorn in the side for Parvision because they can't deal with him. Orb or AK, it doesn't matter for Hedrick. He's still finding all of this impact. And the 2v3, in fact, just make it Jame. One of the first players to arrive on the bomb site, and now the last one to leave, put down by Alex666. It'll be bait that walk away with 2 on the T side.
Yeah, what a round from Hedrick as well. Just super aggressive, finding those fights after his teammates fall initially.
Doesn't test the waters of his own smoke grenade. But we know how proactive Parvision were, especially towards Heaven. A lot of contact plays. A lot of a desire just to walk out here. Essential holds his nerve, but it's Casello on the other side of the map that gets 2 kills. And that's going to be even more tricky for bait. It's overtime, so you have to go for this 2v3, but Nota takes such deep space. Alex looking, holding, waiting for a chance, but the opportunity taken away from him by Nota. With Hedrick on an AWP, it is time to save, and it's Parvision yet again clawing back this scoreline, making it level.
Go to B once more.
tricky thing here is the molly placement. You've only got 2, so you can't flash out every single corner. Bait for a terrific molly a few rounds ago that upset and displaced Belchanok. I'm not sure, because one needs to go deep in towards Connect, the other one looks like it's gearing up towards back. Sight, fast play, out for Casello, and the flashbang is good enough to at least enable that trade. MPL through the smoke, but yet again, trades. The name of the game for Parvision. Bomb down, 3v3.
And it goes over. That is actually causing some issues with this bomb, and they want to take the fight forward. AW finds a kill, and they just run down head trick. It's Alex that steps in with his AWP. Why is that one off? And Minota, 14 HP. Won't really make a difference with the AWP. Belchanok's just going to go back to get that bomb down. Needs to plant it. Minota tucks in at oil. Very difficult retake. You'd love to actually swap this for a rifle if you had any idea of the HP. Well, we're seeing a play jump up and down, but that information goes both ways. There's the AK scooped up, so now maybe some favorable fights for him. Molly flashes forward. Smoke might actually give Belchanok some room to work with. It's the second player that goes missing. Nota around the back of oil to dunk it through. Parvision find map point again. Got the little Zywu boost up. MPL, this one's not come out yet. Perfect time to use such a maneuver. Will it be cleared? It is, but still, only a half player. So nice opener found.
A little bit of util down, but they still want to commit in the right idea, and that has forced MPL away. In fact, a third player moves over towards B. It's the bluff catcher for Parvision, and MPL needs to try and hold on, but again, in this committed angle, he wide swings and gets punished by Casello. AW comes around the corner, and Belchanok follows through on Connector. This feels like the beginning of the end. 2v3 limited util, and bomb not denied with AW. Still fall in favor, at least inflicts a little bit more damage on AW. Belchanok is going all the way around the world, and there's enough time to do this.
It's not planted for him, though. So it's Jame that really has to be the one that makes sure this bomb doesn't just get diffused in front of them. Tap on the bomb, that's going to look for the peak, and then Jame hits the shot, essential. Spotted, not on the bomb, he's just chasing down Jame. It's killing the clock. Jame gets, not that far away. The time's ticking. Do you know where Belchanok is? It's a stick on the bomb. Belchanok, you need to run, my friend. You need to find this kill, and the duck down is not enough. Parvision will take it. It takes OT to get it done. The Parvision take map 1.
Oh, I'll tell you what, if Belchanok doesn't jump over the bomb train rather than going around the side, that goes double OT. That's the fine margins, but Jame does enough to burn that clock.
Faded out the smoke over on this B bomb site. CTs feel like they need to get some information elsewhere now because the time's been an issue on B. Headtrick swings out the double Berettas. Don't quite find the mark immediately, but enough bullets to get the job done. And now surely you get that rotation to help out Alex because he's going to need it. They start to move through. Smoke will block off the CTs, but a flash might come just in time. And it does indeed. It is perfection. Alex finds the shot with the dualies. Traded out. That's going to allow the scaling in. Maybe at least a chance for a bomb plant, but it's going to be a very difficult round for the T's.
Yeah, good spam to deny Zelo just on the top of coffins. MPL will then follow through and deal with a different player. So now you've got low HP and Parvision want to take the fight. It doesn't quite work. They felt really constricted. But this wrap round through coffins, enough for bait. In terms of numbers, the T side is where they operate the best on this map. So they want to make sure they've got all the guns out as soon as possible. They've got a bomb here. They're just trying to take the fights, and well, it will work. AW drags the crosshair. Zelo able to get rid of head trick. Kenzie's all then round the corner. They can't quite recover the rifle yet.
Get it now, and they have armor on a couple of players, but this bomb is actually going to be a problem. Unless Essential gets caught here, which he does. Oh dear. This was a round that they didn't invest into, just upgraded pistols, but they've already shown their worth.
Alex determined he can hold this by himself, and in fact, it's just going to be AW with a Glock and low HP. That one's easy and free, and that means that MPL can just slide in on this long angle, swaps to the dualies, and gets a hell of a lot done. That's a third kill for MPL. Belchanok, no chance to place this bomb on the site. So what started off as a double player advantage for Parvision quickly gets swallowed up. AW won't give him that grace just yet. It's not going to get done on the reload, but AW might catch him with a smoke push, but it's all by design. It's to get these players stuck in sandbags, but the flashbang from Jame is enough to get AW on the move. Ted talked about his proactivity, especially on the CT side, but T side is where he finds his mark early. A double kill on the bomb down, surely that's just round.
That'll be hugely influential. Everyone arrives to try and remove these players. Kenzor out in the open. His spray will get nothing done. Really looked like he was guaranteed a kill. So they do find one. See what sort of ramifications that has.
For this map in particular, Rollbit. I still think Bate's got it. This is that 2-1 lead, and it might be cut a little bit short. Belchonok finds the opener. The molly goes the wrong way, but it actually works out perfectly. Bounces off the door frame, and Kenzor is hinged in between the bullets and the flames.
Yeah, that really didn't look like that Molotov was going to have any effect. It's like the tiny edge of it gets that tick that does enough. Last second little spread to ensure the trade, and Belchonok's done his job. Now all Parvision need to do is converge as a pack. That's what the call is. Headtrick. It's a powerful angle to maybe find something back. Find another kill. Well, no, not ready for further swings. And that's going to be the acceleration into A. And a second for Parvision. Even if they take their time on this, it won't cause Bait to move too much. It's taking an MP9 and a FAMAS.
Oh no, that's awful. I was going to say, it's tough for Bait because there's more chickens on this bomb site than defenders. I think I counted 5 as we've got the map flyover. There's going to be now a volley of flame. They are going to go.
Stuck 3 players here. MPL, that flame doesn't hit him. He had no smoke either, so he would have been undone if that had gone on his position. But instead, he gets a free line that he can just tuck into, gets the first kill easily, and you've still got this boost in play. No, they disassemble. Just want to take the fights. Working with the player advantage they have. 3 still here. And a nice transfer from Essential. Is it enough? As Jame into the clutch. Thinks that maybe the rotation's already here. But it's slow. Kenzor in Banana. They are giving Jame the respect that he has earned. I've seen him already show off his clutch ability. Just won a 1v3 that's gotten started. Didn't quite hit that timing though. Kenzor comes back. That is an unlucky timing for Jame. But the stack finds success. There is Jame. Going to get a very aggressive line. Might actually get an opportunity onto MPL here. This timing is fantastic for Jame. Yeah, you had no idea that was coming.
It's a really good read from Bait, as you say in that previous, because what Parvision tend to do quite a lot is after an anti-eco, they'll leave a contact with their full execa bomb site immediately. They'll do it on a faster timing. And now here they're taking top brackets immediately off the control. The scale, the wrap is in, and I love the fact that Jame is just being able to control out short. Smokes in, Headtrick's good. And Kenzor will be the bailout. And now you know Parvision 2 players directly here. Jame hits the shot immediately. And with Headtrick 9 HP, he needs to find more, and he can't do it. That uncontested sniper rings in from a triple. 2 of them at close range, and Bait have got a tricky retake.
Yeah, that's the impact that Jame was looking for on trading with the AWP early. Gets it here with an immediate triple, including the opener, and the critical kills onto A. Still, DT stick around for this retake. No one in pit. It's Jame in the apps, which means Essential has a bit of a line to walk out. Jame, though, peeks on forward. Might have a chance for his 4th here. Misses the flick down. Is the tag, actually. So damage in flick hit Essential. Now starts to activate, but Nota backside not cleared. And with the damage done by Jame, it is enough to clean house.
Oh, really important for Nota just to remain in the bomb site there and understand his job. James the one taking the contact. 30 seconds left. You got this double setup. Again, different points of elevation. Parvision are just going to try and burst through. It's pure contact here. Alex, he'll take that all day long. Essential will swing off the back of it. Belcher and Nota will trade. So it is a 2v3. Jame taking a really advanced risk. Pushes through his own smoke to look in towards Coffins. He's got a secret tunnel back out of it as he gets rid of Headtrick. And meanwhile, Nota's moved in towards Banana. Jame wants to keep standing his ground, though. Round the corner, that's the confirmation. Kenzor is also in hot pursuit. Won't quite catch Jame. Movement. Oh, essential. And with Nota tucked in on Banana, he's still not revealed his position. With Kenzizor not finding any direct contact on site, he now knows that Nota must be lurking. But it's maybe a slippery task for him, Kenzizor, as he doesn't have the time to defuse Nota and Jame. They played Ring Around the Roses.
A little scared when he repeated in and gave up that kill in CT, but time was the issue. Parvision now firmly favourites to take this. Belchenok now charging forward, and the pace not expected.
Oh.
The nade actually gets the double there. Wasn't the pistol that got either of those kills.
This is winnable. This really is winnable. I don't know how much you want to go for this. If you're bait, because obviously Hedrick's got the AWP. But there's an argument for it. Break on the smoke. James not ready. And he's now sleeping with the fishes in the fountain. CeeLo Nota, yet again, just stuck in at Banana. This kill is so important for Nota. And whilst he holds his nerve, Kenzizor will take a lump out of him.
That's kit.
Utility, yeah. They can't do it now, surely. Because you can just break the smoke here. And you can see, hey, look, they're not on the bomb. Hedrick's got to get out of there. Hedrick's got to save the AWP. That one kill in Banana seals the fate of bait. They're really running away with this now, aren't they? Here we've got Jame going towards A, getting that on triple, and then back to B, back to the Banana control. Oh, you want to take Banana bait? That's fine. We'll just go walk into it a little bit later on. Top brackets now starting to be established at a faster pace. MPL is lucky to hold on there, to be honest. Look at the amount of damage Zello has inflicted. AW now wants to apply the squeezing towards Banana. Nota has to back out, but he's also burning alive at the same time. 5v4. Parvision might have the map control, but bait have got the personnel.
Yeah, great damage inflicted in both sides. Those kills in short, you can see it was a swing to take the long fight, but it was a double up in short that punished. Didn't find either of those kills, despite the damage inflicted. James still hunts. This angle from Kenzizor pretty potent. Yeah, easy enough for him to clean up. B is the destination. AW looking to be the one that opens this up. Nota is low, so it has to be AW. Time ticking. Now the sound cues come through. Essential swings. AW goes down. Smoke not deployed at CT, so the AWP. Well, MPL not known to be a primary AWP, but does find that shot eventually. Belchenok just about damaged now. Only takes down one. 4th round established.
It's an unfavourable head trick for him. Just catches the grenade with his head top. Swing in though, Alex is fantastic. And whilst head trick does get removed, Alex is still fighting. The devil on this B bomb site will find a triple. And the triple is what bait have got to work with. 3v2, bomb down, Jame yet again. Just conducting all of this Banana control, but it doesn't matter if his teammate gets removed in the meantime. It might all be in vain. Another 1v3 on this B bomb site. First one failed, second time's the charm. Maybe. But with all this utility, with the smoke that can come down not only on the bomb, but also on Banana, it's going to be such a tricky test. Time. That's the only thing going in James' favour. The smoke will directly block off his vision, but Kenzizor the first casualty. The spam on the bomb. It's not going to connect. The defuse will be locked in. And bait will get that 7-5 half they've been looking for. They've given themselves a lifeline at the end of the first half of Inferno. And Nota's always really good at just holding on to his utility until the absolute last possible moment. See, now the smoke's come out and he can delay. And it's going to buy just an extra couple of seconds. That smoke is not amazing, though. There is a slight gap in that right-hand side, but it also works both ways. Full blind, Nota can't see a thing. And that gives Essential the walkway, and Kenzizor has slipped the net. James going to have no idea. It's a freebie. It's a good trade. It's still a player advantage here for bait. Quickly cut in half by AW.
Well, Alex is clear though. Oh no, but it doesn't matter. Belchenok goes up on the coffin, the log, and gets the kill. Still, MPL finds one back. It feels like as soon as one kill comes through, there's immediately a response the other way. And MPL dances out. AW needs to find his final frag. Time's not here for him. Time's not here. Defuse might be. No, MPL not gonna let that one slip. The swing out, instant headshot. Yeah, Alex to scout out A. I feel like that should be the play here, but it's not extending too far. The smoke from AW, that's meant to make it seem like they don't want you to come to this bomb site. Oh, hey, that's how you do that, Molly, guys. Jame will get caught. And they're just going to commit into this bomb site. This can still go horribly wrong. But they're fighting their way forward through this smoke and straight into the SMGs. Flashbang is so good. And you know where this final player was. Alex just getting aggressive. Flash on over. Had a chance there. Bolshinov was blinded. But now smoke goes down. And Alex has to go through it. Nota hits the headshot. And second time's the charm for the B bomb site stack. Still got good utility present. Just for the moment. That nade does a chunk of damage. Cello gonna get flashed through. Is this gonna come in time? Oh, it does. And it's perfection. But a third player, not blinded, but Jame. He'll step up, finding his. Dancing between multiple positions. Bolshinov providing that leverage. Allowing Jame the comfort of being able to face in towards short. And he'll find that final kill as well. A site on lockdown.
Guns back out, but again, the limiting factor here is the sniper for head trick, Kenzizor. He has been the victim of a lot of opening deaths. After waiting for the smoke, there could be a flashbang that sets up these players. That means that Jame gets caught off guard. James said, I will have all this responsibility over towards Banana. It's just a jiggle, but that is all that Jame needs. Essential hits the deck next. 2-player advantage for Parvision. Jet again, we reach the same stumbling block for Bait. Limited manpower, limited map control.
Great crossfire established as well. 3 players will swing out. Actually, goes down for free, but the lineup. Oh, Gazello. The Youngblood steps up with 3, loses his support, but does not lose control. That spray is supreme. They float their strongest map, and it doesn't end up in the pool because Bait are afraid of it. They lean away from their comfort territory into an inferno that's been struggle sim. One Parvision are having no troubles on, neither is AW. A swing through to try and punish, but there's a teammate there. There's always another.
Or should I say lack thereof, 1 smoke. At least there's a large amount of flashbangs, but guess who you're walking into? It's that man, Jame. We said about Jame and his kids, but maybe it's just Jame's son because he's putting Bait on the rocks right now. AW finds another. And for Essential, he's the last player standing, location now known. Can you imagine one of these players is going to lock it in just a second here? A flawless CT on display here for Parvision. With 30 seconds left, time ticking, the dink and then the collection out of Nota. Everyone chimes in a big way. Parvision will continue in this upper bracket. Bait down, but not out. They make it to the lowers.
What a surprise. Guns for $1 yet again. Not tired? Stop wasting time and money on junk. With Hellcase, your inventory will turn into a fairy tale. Be smart like the terrorist.